Alright guys, so we're going to start off today's episode jumping straight in and building and tiling off this before we get back into more terrain work. I just want to get this done, so we'll just cruise right into it. Let's go. So I poked a hole straight through the mountain. We'll try to fix it. That's all I can say. Alright guys, so I finished it off. I added a little bit more plate off the recording just to kind of finish it in. It's a lot more stable than I thought it'd be, and it works pretty well for what we need. So instead of going into terrain, I thought we'd take a little break from that and we'd focus more on, this area, because this area is going to be one of the most important areas of the build. With the giant mountain, we're going to spend a ton of time over here, so we might as well get the plan and the layout done. So my plan for this is this is like a secret inside base. This is obviously the roof, and this will be about 20 blocks high, and then a shorter little building, and then so it's just like a long tall building. Well, then right here on like these 4 plates, instead of terrain, it's going to be a landing platform. And I just got another gunship, and so we're going to put one of the Coruscant Guard gunships landing there, evacing the Kaminoan, while the other gunship will be flying around with the original plan of sniper support. So in order to do that, we need some planning here, but first I wanted to start on finishing the interior of this so we can just go ahead and build up the rest of the stuff. So that's what we're going to be focusing on for a little bit, and I'll get you guys back when I have the interior started. All right, guys, so this is the finished lab. So I'm going to go over everybody inside and then all the equipment. So in here, we're using the purple shock troopers as the Camino Guard because they're protecting Nalise, and then, of course, the Coruscant Guards in here, and then some orderlies. So for the final product, we will have the Coruscant Guard will probably be up on the landing pad trying to evac everybody, and then the Camino Guard will be in here protecting the lab. So speaking of the lab, we have this little area of pressure gauges for pipes and stuff, and this is that terminal. And then on this side, we have this really cool computer terminal. I'm really happy how it turned out. I think it looks really cool. And then we have the cloning vats. Something's going wrong in this one right here. But then we have this cool little, medical station with a flask and a syringe and some other equipment that they might need in here. And then, of course, we have some more computer terminals in the very back. And then, I don't know if you can really see it, but I tried to replicate the clone genome DNA sequence thing that was stolen in the Season 3 Attack on Kamino. It's just in a little pedestal there, and of course being guarded by all these troops. So for the final product, when we get this all done, there'll be a hangar above it, and of course this on the roof. And then the Coruscant Guard will be out of here, and they'll be up on the roof in one of the gunships trying to get in to evac these guys. So that'll be kind of like give you a picture of what's to come. So for the rest of this video, we're going to shift gears again and go work over there on more terrain and try to get that finalized. And so yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. We got a ton of detailing done. I mean, we got this whole, section done, this little section up here, but what's back here done. I left this area unfinished. We'll get to that next episode. And then of course, the stripe's not finished, this area is not finished, this area is not even plated in. And then we have all the back here to do. But I just wanted to point out, in this, I've been like leaving these areas open, and they're kind of like craters. When I first made them, you could totally see them, but then when I played everything else off, you can't really tell. But there's one here, there's one here, one over here, here, and there, and then one all the way back here. So what these are, they're gonna be like little, like where artillery's hit. They don't look as good as I thought they would, which is kind of disappointing. It's okay. They'll serve their purpose, and I'll dress them up a little bit, but I think it's an easier way for me to plate off. I'm using less of all of these 1x2s by leaving this little area kind of open, as you can see. And then also it kind of just adds character, and I'll be adding some more stuff to make it look more like an explosion, but that'll be in the later episode. So thank you guys so much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one.